Hey everybody, I'm Christopher. I'll be your host tonight. Getting back to the Ray Kondo information, I wanted to let everyone know that not only do we feel like part of the family because we have Ray Kondo's steel guitar player, Jimmy Roy, and lead guitarist, Steve Nikleva, and of course, Petunia, who one of his original bands opened New Year's Eve one time for Ray Kondo. But I have to say, it wouldn't be possible to have this band tonight or anything to do with Ray Kondo if it were not for my friend Ed Boswell over here. Stand up, Ed. Ed, as you probably know, brought Ray Kondo to the Foothill, the Dixie Club, all over Los Angeles, wherever he could find a place. And he was also instrumental, no pun intended, in getting Petunia's first gig at Don the Beachcomber, which led to us forming B&B's Musical Thrills, which lasted over 100 awesome shows at Don the Beachcomber. So, all of that going full circle, tonight I want to introduce to you, from Vancouver, Canada, Petunia and the VIPERS.
I love you still, I wish we weren't apart. If I could take your hand in mine, go for a walk, just for a while, and gaze into other's eyes. Do you recall the blessed hour when you spoke those words? Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you still. Do you love me? Do you wish to be by my side? 'Cause I can say that I have this fire, and it won't go out. It's a wild thing. Then she took his hand so tenderly. A tear was falling down his cheek into his eyes. She says, my love. She says, I love. It's cool. Out in Arizona where the bad guys are, the only thing they got you is the evening star. The roughest, the toughest man by far, the ragtime cowboy Joe. But God, I seen me singing to all the cows and the sheep. Every night he said he sings a certain sleep. In a great voice so rich and deep, he's crooning soft and low. He always sings like he music to the cattle as he swings back and forward in the saddle on a horse. The syncopated gait, well, there is such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater. How they run when they hear the fella's gun, and all Western folks all know that he's a highfalutin, rootin', tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, ragtime cowboy Joe. Dress up every Sunday in the Sunday clothes and beat it for the village where he always goes. Every gal in town just yearns 'cause he's the ragtime belle. But when he starts to spinning on the dance house floor, no one but a lunatic would start a war. 5 men know he's 44. It makes me dance so fair. He always sings reggae music to the cattle as he swings back and forward in the saddle on a horse. And the syncopated gait, well, there is such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater. How they run when they hear the fellas gone. All the Western folks all know that he's a highfalutin, rootin', tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, ragtime cowboy Joe. Way up on the prairie where the doggies trade, singing reggae music to 'em night and day, swinging and swaying in his old sweet way. It's ragtime cowboy Joe. But way up in the city when the roundup soar, singing songs of folks I never heard before, swinging and swaying in the cavalry floor. It's ragtime cowboy Joe. He always sings reggae music to the cattle as he swings back and forward in the saddle on a horse. And the syncopate again, well, there is such a funny meter to the roar as they Peter how they run. When they hear the fellas gonna roll, Western folks all know that he's a highfalutin, rootin' tootin' son of a gun from Arizona. Ragtime cowboy Joe. Williams lonely, yours he just blew. Our lonely and blue, the same words to you. That kind of illness that the blue got him down. But music is color with a lonelier sound. The sound of the wind exists up in my mind. During the saddest, most beautiful time. Did you really find it hard to understand? Beauty and sadness, they go hand in hand. Lonesome, what a lonesome. Some of these folks call it lonely. Lonesome, sure thing to be lonesome. Just be born and go, can you see? Go free from that word, and a word is what's the captain of life. To be wild and to wander alone on this earth, unchained, untethered, unbound. Why you be there looking death in the eye? Then you come to understand this lonely guy. Each and every footstep the same as a life. Thank you. Do you know this song? Anybody heard this song? You'd know it. This is a story about Billy the Kid. Have you heard of Billy the Kid out here on the West Coast? Billy the Kid, he's said to have killed, you know, we all know he killed 19 people and then he was shot down when he was 19 years old. I heard that he shot his first guy when he was 12, kind of defending his sort of half-single mom. So if you're Billy and you're 12 and you shot someone dead, well, you're probably on the lam and living a life of an outlaw, you know. which he did. And then he befriended this older rancher. They called him the Belted Earl. He was an English rancher, bought a big property. And he befriended Billy and took him under his arm, sort of under his wing, if you will. And, well, Billy became a rancher. One day there were 3 horses that split. And they came back and there were only 2 riders. And the 3rd rider was over his horse and he was dead, and that was the Belted Earl. That was the guy who'd sort of taken Billy under his wing, and so a gang war ensued between the 2 ranches. This is all verifiable. You can read about this stuff if you want. I know we're Canadians and we're talking about American history, but I feel like this story is pretty cool. Read a lot about it. I was going to say that the President of the United States at the time, we're talking about the 1880s, he had to replace the governor of that place because there was so much collusion between one of the ranches and the governor, so the president replaced him. This is like making national headlines, like in the national papers. People all knew about Billy the Kid and the Lincoln County War. So the new governor's like, okay, Billy, let's have a meeting, me and you, in secret. And so Billy's like, okay. And so they met in the town of Lincoln, secretly. And the governor's like, well, you know, innocent people are getting shot and killed like in your battles, like other people that aren't involved in the war. It's like, listen, why don't you just put your guns away and quit your fighting? And Billy's like, screw you, you're just gonna kill me. So the gang war went on, and one day there was a really big pitted battle. Let's say all you people here are part of the bad guys gang. You're part of the gang that shot the Belted Earl, Billy the Kid sort of mentor. You're in that gang. And us here on the stage, plus maybe another like 25 of us, we're in the other gang. We're in the Billy the Kid gang. And we're in a building. We're in a big mansion here. The lawyer who owns the mansion's in this building, and y'all out there, and y'all shooting at us through these windows and doorways, and we're shooting back at you. We're trying to kill each other in the town of Lincoln, and the cavalry showed up. This is all true. Cavalry stayed for 3 days. Excuse me for a second. This is a long story. So here's the cavalry coming. They're here for 3 days. You can't shoot at us, and we can't shoot at you. And the cavalry's broken it up, and then they leave. And as they're leaving, the lady back there with the camera at the back, she comes around. She's in your gang. She secretly comes around. We can't see her, and she sets fire to the back of our house while the cavalry's off in the distance. So by the time night is falling, the place that we're in's on fire, and the roof is starting to fall in. And you're all out there with your guns waiting for us to come out of the building, because if you've ever been in a burning building, you just want to get the hell out. And that's what we did. You all had your guns trained on the doorways and the windows, which when one of us went through, we were just lit up like a big shadow. It'd be easy to see us and shoot us down, and you did. You killed all of us that night in our gang, except for Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid, you know, he makes it off into the night, down in Arroyo. Who knows how he got away, but he got away. And for the next 2 or 3 months, he just laid out and he avenged, and he avenged, and he avenged, and he killed 17 of y'all. So a posse was rounded up, you know, Pat Garrett. He brings Billy the Kid in. Billy the Kid's on trial and he's found guilty and he's set to be hung the next day. Guess what happens? Guess. He escapes. This is all true. You can read about all this. I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. So where are you going to go? You're Billy the Kid. Everyone knows who you are. There's pictures of you all over the nation and in every territory. Everyone knows you're supposed to be hung. If I'm Billy the Kid, see, I heard that he was really liked by the Mexican senoritas on the Mexican side and the American women on the American side from his early horse wrangling days. So if I'm Billy the Kid, I'll go on to see one of my girlfriends along the border, which is what he did. He hid out there. Well, that was no good. Because Pat Garrett, he knew his habits and he knew his friends and he knew where he was going to be and he knew he was going to go back to his girlfriend's place and he waited for him there one night and he shot him in the back and he was dead. Or so they say. I tell this story a lot. I was telling it in Seattle some time ago. And after the show, the guy came up to me and he gave me a book. And the book's called Billy the Kid, Beyond the Grave. So it's like he's got bullet holes in all the right places. This is a guy that's like found in like 1948, like years later. Billy would have been 80 years old. He's got bullet holes in all the right places. He's got those sharp blue eyes with little sparkles in them. He tells stories. There's an interview with him on tape. He tells things that only him and maybe one other person would know about the Lincoln County War. There's affidavits from famous people, General Lee affidavit. The show he was working on, he said, no, that was Billy the Kid. He was never shot dead. Little Billy, some called him Kid, later known as Billy the Kid. It is written that he'd taken the lives of all who ever crossed him. He's gonna ferret you out for the low-down thing that you ever done there. You will see you out. Vengeance, they say. Well, it's a sweet day. It's victory. Cavalry's telling me to cease my fire while allowing the enemy to burn me down. Governor's telling me to lay away all of my guns and to come to town. You got a nerve with your class and your power to call this any kind of justice. Must think I'm a fool. But I promise you better watch out. You better watch your back. Have you ever been accused before and you felt like you never done it? Have you ever known a rage so wild and afraid that you might become it? 'Cause you're angry and you got no one to lean on or call a friend. Don't cross me, I say, on higher ground. I'll be riding and I'll shoot you down. How could any good man stand and watch while his good pals all get laid so low by the hands of a crooked major with a crooked lawman on his side? It ain't right, Billy said, and only one thing does me good. 19 men he swayed. A posse went out and soon surrounded brought him in. Do you recall the sun was low and the judge your sentence he read? You're gonna hang by the neck, my son, until you dead. Quick, like that, Billy said, and you can go to hell, hell, hell. He escaped his final hour. From the jail he broke to Maria, his only love. That Garrick was snooping around at Maria's place and he hide out on his ex-pal Billy and wait, lurking in the shadows. You might say it was in cold blood when he laid poor Billy down. He was shot down cold. He's buried there. Well, it was nowhere. It was on the wind. Some say in the dead of night out in the hills of Mexico, you can see a long gun rider singing as he goes. Some say a hero, some they still say a criminal. Some say he was never shot down cold. Still riding on the way. Here we are. Story of Billy the Kid, best I could tell it. We have a new record out. It's on the global charts. I don't know what that means, but someone sent it to me. The engineer of the record sent it to me, and he said it's number 31 on the global charts just a few days ago, just 2 spots behind Asleep at the Wheel. Whatever chart it is, we're 2 spots behind Asleep at the Wheel, which I thought, I don't know, I don't have to know what chart it is. All that to say, well, but also to say we're playing a lot of songs from that album. It's a double album. It's for sale at the back of the room over there with T-shirts and CDs, which I suppose I'll try and sell some in the break. Let's see here. Have we been playing for a long time? I know that story took a long time. Okay. Fait que je demande toujours... non, ça a l'air pas. Je demande toujours s'il y a des francophones ici ou non. Ouais? Un? Un seulement? I'm only asking if there's any French people here. She said, one? And I said, only one. It's only one. All right, well, I'm going to sing you a French song. I'm from Quebec, so I write songs in Quebec. My father was French. My mom's English. I don't know what you call that. I just call it a Quebecer. I'll give you a hint, though. Ma chère chérie, il faut dire que je t'aime comme toujours. My love, I have to say that I love you as always. Ben, chaque matin, je vois tes yeux qui touchent le bout de mon cœur. Each morning I see that it's your eyes that are touching into the depths of my heart. It's just super cheese all the way through. It's a little bit danceable. There's a dance floor here if you feel like dancing. 1, 2, I want 2, 3. Des yeux qui touchent le bout de mon cœur. jamais su que je me vais aimer comme toi. Mais fais-les donc, les amis. Mais chante, chante, il faut chanter quand on chante, c'est quand le mal. Mais oui, dis oui, allons-y ensemble, nous deux, on y va. Mais oui, l'amour, je t'ouvre ma porte à toi, ma chère. Ma chère chérie, ta tendresse me fait sourire mon âme. Goodbye, Joe, we gotta go, me oh my oh. We gotta go, pull the hero from the bio. My Yvonne, the sweetest one, me oh my oh. Yeah, well, the son of a girl, we'll have big fun on the bio. Yeah, my like cool fish pie and a filet gumbo. Cause tonight I'm gonna sing my machete meal. Pull up big guitar, few fruit jar in the gill. Yeah, well, the son of a girl will have big fun on the bio. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bio. Yeah, but I like more fish pie and a dilly gumbo. Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Michelle meal. Pull up big guitar, few fruit jar and big ale. Yeah, well, the son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bio. Mais à quoi ça sert de vivre ces chansons de légende? La dernière fois Et voilà pour vous autres, merci. Thank you. Oh, yes, time is marching on. Goodness gracious. I think we're going to play 2 more songs and then take a little break, right? Am I not making any right? Yeah, that sounds good, yeah? Okay. Right. We are playing 2 sets. Just in case you gotta go early. Some people might. We're playing, well, we're in the middle of a big tour. We're almost done. It's a 2-month tour. We're playing on Tuesday in Locke, which is like 1 street of New Orleans. This is so cool, this little town. We're playing there on Tuesday, and then we're playing Wednesday, a private party. Thursday, we're playing in Alameda. Friday, we're playing in Ashland, and then further north, which I imagine is a little bit out of your friend zone. But maybe not. Then we're playing in Ashland, okay. Then we're playing in Eugene, and then we're playing in Zigzag, Oregon, and then And then Monday next, so like 8 days, we're going to be in Vancouver, and then we're touring on there. It'll be great to be home, though. It's lovely to be here. Yeah, we're going to play a couple more songs. This one is by special request. Calling me on this full moonlit Canadian night, and I'm far away from home and I'm on the road, and I'm singing a song. The crickets are calling me on this full moonlit Canadian night. There's a whisper in the willows and she's calling me. There's a whisper in the willows and she's calling me. Left my baby on a flat road step, left her reeling and rocking 'cause we ain't dead yet. Left her heart in the world to shine, the little girl that I won't forget. Honey, baby, sweetie pie, gotta live, I gotta go, gotta get free of my woes, and I count my little toes, and I know that 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 we ain't dead yet. The crickets are calling me on this full moonlit Canadian night. And your memory is following me on this full moonlit Canadian night. La, la, la. Thank you. We're gonna play. Hey, you can. Well, we decided the other night. This lady's asking about a tip jar. We decided the other night we played in Hukumba at the hot springs. Yeah, and the lady came up just like you, and she had, and she said, "Where's the tip jars?" No, because I'm so forgetful, I didn't put one out. But I said. We could be like the gypsies tonight, so I said, you can just throw it at the stage. So if you feel like tipping us, just throw the money onto the stage. We'll pick it up later. I love that way. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're gonna play one more song, and then we're gonna take a break. And then we're gonna come back and play another set of music. Yeah. It ain't the stars in your eyes, and there is silver moonlight, or that walk that you walk, or that talk you never talk. It ain't that way that we touch, I mean holding hands and such, or the things that you say in your own so precious way. You're all so precious, mine. That's a thinking all the time. For your tender, open heart been torn so many times apart. Yeah, well, I'm always here to love. Ever since I was a boy, you've all been crazy little things you're gonna cherish and enjoy. Well, that love so bright and rosy, to want it is a charm. Let's just share a drink together while we live and dance some more. Yeah, well, that's why love is for me. Well, it ain't a dish that you cook, or what you gonna wear, or that way that you look, or them wicked ways you care. It ain't the goosebumps that I feel when we are together. I get them same funny feeling from any cold Canadian weather. Shiver down my spine, nothing to get from morning light, or lying upon the cloud so fine as I we can breathe all night. Yeah, well, I've always heard of love ever since I was a boy. All them crazy little things you're gonna cherish and enjoy. Well, I've grown a little older to know about that love. It seems I never should have listened when I knew I'd heard enough about love. Yeah, that's what love is for. Thank you.
Petunia and the Vipers, everybody. Hey, Petunia, how many miles do you have on that van out there?
About 137. We have a leak in the transmission, actually.
I think he means 137,000 miles.
Yes.
Or it's Canadian, so you have to add 1.4 to that, and that's how you do it. And oh, by the way, if you're going to be buying merchandise from Petunia, multiply it times 1.4. That'll cover his Canadian deficit. But how about this band? Everybody enjoying this? We have a tradition here at Campus JAX. Whenever we have a touring band in, we like to pass what we call the fuel tip jar that helps them get from here to their next destination. Now, you heard he's going to go to New Orleans from here, so please be generous tonight. My lovely wife, Kathy Ann, will be bringing the tip jar around. Throw a few quarters in there and help the band get down the road. And you know how when you go to a movie theater and they play all those endless loops of ads and so forth? I'm going to beg your indulgence while we play one of my ads. There we go. That's our Thanksgiving Eve show. It's going to be over at the Gas Lamp in Long Beach. I hope some of you can make it. There's a flyer on everybody's table. We've still got a few seats left. What a lineup. Rod Piazza and Canned Heat. It's going to be awesome. Has anybody here heard about our New Year's Eve show? Do we have any Dave Alvin fans in the house? Of course, Phil Alvin used to play with Petunia and vice versa quite a bit. In fact, his famous comment was, Petunia and the Vipers, the best motherfucking band in the world. Something tells me you guys share that emotion. So, New Year's Eve, Dave Alvin and the Guilty Ones, Rosie Flores, Deke Dickerson, and his all-star Western swing band, Little Mo and the Dynaflows will play their doo-wop set, and our hostess is Gray Delisle with Eddie